too bright, I hope.
No, well, my goggles keep it off.
Thank God for goggles.
True.
Tell us, first of all, most what you feel like saying most. Here it is, Montego Bay, the first Jamaican World Music Festival. How are things with you?
Well, with me, physically things is okay. Musically too. And I'm here getting ready for this big event. But only one thing there, it's not much more people there because of the price of the tickets. But we know the next time that this comes around, much more people will be benefited.
You think it'll change in the years to come?
Yeah, because you see, this music, reggae music, is the king's music, but it is played by the poor people of the earth. And it has established itself universally among world people who are in different categories of music. And it is highly accepted because anywhere I go and play reggae music, the people loves it, irrespective of the language they play. And down here now is lots of discrimination with the music. Only when these things comes around, it look as if reggae is the in thing. But
The white masses get a hold of it and seem to be a lockout. We see that in the media in the States, that even though the people, that it's music of the heart and soul, that somehow gets left behind when it gets marketed.
well, that's a part of the politics and the bureau that caused by bureaucrats, because reggae music is branded as being political, and because of that, they don't want to get the message or the so-called political message to a vast proportion of people because they say it's a threat to the shit stem. But reggae music was meant to speak the truth, and that's all it does. It only decorates the truth with music, and it's a happy music, and the people loves it.
It's an involuntary sort of music, too. You can't help but like it and move to it.
Help it. You're being hypnotized. What can you do? You're moving beyond your wishes.
But do you see this event as bad as it seems to be in so many ways politically and economically with the people of Jamaica? Do you see it as a positive step in maybe, bringing more people to the island and the awareness of Jamaican music?
Yes, and it also makes members of governments and leaders realize how important reggae music is, even though it is not respected here. See? And these are the things we want them to know universally because reggae is one of our greatest resource.
I think they know that now, or they're going to after this week.
They will know this after tonight.
I like the idea that you've been chosen to be the one to close the show or to put the cap on it.
Yes. Well, for example, there could be no one else because you could leave the people could never leave this place with anything else on their mind but reggae in the highest nature and admonition with spiritual values. And I know they need that. And anytime they leave tomorrow, they will talk about this 10 days straight.
I think it's got not only the island culture of Jamaica, but the historical, geographical elements of this show. I think you're right. It'll be remembered, and people will be talking
It
about
will
it.
be remembered because these things never happen in 100 years. And to show how important reggae music is to the country, people from all over the world is here. And they are not here to hear funky, rock, or R&B, or blues. They are here to hear reggae because they hear those things every day.
The first night on the PA between the bands, they were playing like regular American Led Zeppelin or whatever. They weren't playing reggae music between the bands. I couldn't
We-
believe it.
Well, that was the most incredible thing I heard too. Can you imagine a thing like that in Jamaica?
It was because
And those things, it's so absurd to know that reggae is the national music of Jamaica. It's like herb, what they call marijuana. Herb is our national smoke, yet they want us to smoke Craveney and Albany and all those kind of deadly insecticides. See? But as reality grows, it's a seed that is planted and it is growing gradually.
good things take time.
And when the tree has fully bloomed, everybody will pick off the fruit thereof.
And speaking of good things taking time, what's the latest with you and Bunny? Are you getting together to play again?
Well, talking about me and Bonnie now, that is another great event, greater than this event. seeing, because it has been 7 years.
Greater event than the Jamaican World Music Festival.
Yes.
Sonny getting together.
Yes, for example, 7 years we have not been together musically. Even though we talk daily and we reason, we sit down, we smoke, we create music, but getting together in an event like this has been 7 years and a long time. And these are things that our hopes and aspiration prays for daily to see a thing like this happen. And not only me, but the people, because every day, everywhere I go, people ask me the same question. When will me and Bonnie do a song together? When will we get back in the studios or come on stage? And the time has fully come.
Will you be going into a Kingston studio? Where are you going to do it?
Well, right now we are doing some recordings, are supposed to start doing some recording in Kingston Dynamic Studio. But the National Stadium event now will be the 25th of December. See? And more people right now is lining up in all over the world coming to Jamaica the 25th.
Will it be, where is this concert going to be? In Kingston?
National Stadium.
And the word is out.
Yeah, man. The word has been out for a couple months now, and it has been many excitements.
Will the band be the Wailers, as with Junior and everybody that we saw performing opening night?
I mean, well, I don't know if those bands will be performing, but I know Bonnie will have a band, and I will be there, Marcia, Julie Mowat, and Jimmy Cliff, and a couple other filling acts. But
Jimmy just got back from Zimbabwe. He told me when he jumped off stage the other night. When was the last trip you've been to Africa? And are you planning to go when Rita goes to Senegal?
I've been to Africa about 5 months ago. This was before I go on tour. And that was my first time. And that was not to perform neither, just to see Africa and to see some of the fantasies, the illusion that I was taught of Africa, seeing, and to make it a reality within my mind, and I did do that.
What was your impression of Africa?
My impression that Africa is far advanced in everything: technology, science, culture, everything you can think of. It's far ahead of the Western Hemisphere.
When will, is it possible that you will be performing in Africa once Bunny and you get back out of the recording studio and tours are set up? Africa, I'm sure, will be on the
Right now, that is in the making right now, because I've had many offers to go to Africa and many other places like Japan and Australia, New Zealand, and even Israel. See, but time, I'm one person, can only be at one place at a time.
This is true.
True.
We spoke and worked closely with Diane Jobson and Neville Garrick and people of Tough on the movement, the job people. Mrs. Booker lives in Miami, so we've done some things at Gusman. In fact, we thought we'd see you and possibly Bunny at the memorial concert that was there. Did you know that was happening?
Memorial, where?
The memory of Bob Marley. And
We don't keep memorial of dead. We keep memorial of the living. You see, we are Rastas, We are not dreadlocks. And we don't celebrate nothing that concerns the dead. No way. Only the living. See? Even if it's paralyzed and alive. See? And that's our philosophy. That's our way of life.
Peter, I know you got to go. We want to break this up. Can you summarize music in your life, what it means to you in one word or one sentence?
Well, music means everything to me. Music is the hair on my head, and music is my toes. See, that means music is from my crown of my head to the sole of my foot. Music, to me, I could never be without music, and music could never be without me. See, we are birds of a feather.
With love of your band.
Yes, I could never do without each other.